All right, thank you for joining me for a 60-minute yoga practice. My name is Holly. My pronouns are she, her. We will begin with a few rounds of sun salutes to warm up our body, and then we will hop into 26 into yoga, 26 postures to breathing exercises. If at any point in class something doesn't feel good to your body, remember that you can take a different variation of a posture. You can do something else entirely. You can simply stand, sit, or lie still and enjoy your own company. Move in a way that feels joyful, effective, and sustainable for you. For the sun salutes, you can come towards the top of your mat with your feet close together, arms down by your side. I'm going to stand back a bit and show you in periphery. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice or a dedication to someone or something in your life, you're welcome to do so. And the Sanskrit word for intention is sankalpa. So in yoga, there's this idea that you can set a sankalpa, an intention, and then breathe with that throughout your moving meditation. Bring your hands together at heart center, and we will begin by saluting the sun. As you inhale, lift your arms up overhead, look up as if you're saluting or greeting the sun. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, fold forward, hands to floor, relax your head. Inhale through your nose, look forward and lengthen into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, hands to floor, shoulder width distance, step back into a plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee and straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, drop your head, look for your thighs behind you. If down dog is not speaking to you, you can also come onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips back as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen back into your halfway lift. Hands can be on your thighs, your shins, or even the floor. Exhale as you fold, knees can bend, let your head hang heavy. Inhale, arms with your ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Slow exhale, hands down. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Connect to the breath. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, shoulders back and out of the ears. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into your plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, hug your elbows in, lower down. Inhale, push up into your back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips back for child's pose. Either way, spread your fingers wide. Root down through all 28 knuckles in the space between your index finger and thumb. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, let your neck relax. Inhale, scoop your chin and chest forward, arms of your ears, lift up, look up. Slow exhale, hands down. Last one, make it your own. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Moving meditation. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, step back, maybe stepping back with the other foot than you're used to first. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. So if you always like step forward or back with your right foot first, for example, maybe here you switch the foot. On your next inhale, look forward, step forward, maybe with the other foot than you're used to, then the other foot, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, salute the sun. Exhale, hands down. Beautiful, that's our little warm up. We will now hop into 26 into yoga. Come to the middle of your space with your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely for 2 sets of pranayama, standing deep breathing, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly tilt your chin up. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly lift your head up. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling, arms together, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, keep the weight in your heels, contract your quadricep muscles, squeeze your gluteal muscles, stomach in, chest up. Exhale, head up, lock your legs, weight stays in the heels, keep your chest lifted, eyes open, triceps parallel to the floor. Inhale, head down. So just the neck and arms are moving, lower body stays still like a statue, chest up, shoulders down. Exhale, head up, just your head drops back, no backward bending, keep your core tight. Legs locked, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. So throughout yoga, we maybe become a little bit more aware of our body moving in time and space. Try not to rock back and forth. Exhale, head up, root down through the heels as you lift up through the chest. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. In our day-to-day life, we don't use the full lung capacity, but the lungs should be worked out like any other part of the body. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set, deepest breath of your day so far. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller, stomach in, chest up, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time, eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in, keep exhaling, push and squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down, you can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, bring your knuckles underneath your chin like glue, squeeze your thighs and glutes, pull your abdomen in, grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up, breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly lift your chin up, reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down, use your chin to push your knuckles down, fingers stay interlaced up to the webbing, palms face the floor. Exhale, head up, use your knuckles to lift your head up, not forcing the neck, squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, elbows together. Inhale, head down, you're learning to breathe a little slower, a little longer, a little deeper, working on the lung capacity. Exhale, head up. You're also working on neck and shoulder mobility. Again, not forcing the body in any way. Eyes open, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Full lungs. Exhale, head up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down. Use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up. Use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize breath with body, elbows touch, lungs empty. Inhale, head down. Make this the deepest breath so far. Breathing into the top of the lungs, middle of the lungs, bottom of the lungs, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Most relaxed exhale so far. Starting to really become aware and present in your body. Arms forward. Keep exhaling. Elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Last breath. Second set. Deepest breath of your life. When your lungs are totally full, surprise yourself. Take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time. Let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now. Elbows touch. Change. Arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. We'll continue Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon with hands to feet pose, feet together, arms overhead sideways, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip. You are working on your grip strength. Take a breath, stretch up, and bend right and left, right and left. Try to keep your chest lifted as you bend right and left. And once you've had a couple of goes on each side, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels. Press your hips slightly forward. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your palms. Head and arms back. Biceps with your ears. Stomach in. Inhale, breathing. Stretch up out of your waist. Try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing. Absolutely straight line. Slowly bend your body to the right. Without bending elbows. Without bending knees. Continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. At the beginning of class, You're warming up your spine, right? You're opening through your shoulders. Again, you're coming into a little bit more awareness, not just of your body, but your body moving in time and space. Remember to take it easy, go slow, especially at the beginning of class, especially if you're practicing in a non-heated room at home, right? There's no rush here. Move your left hip a little forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line. Option to stay here, or on the inhale, lift your chest, extend your arms, and on the exhale, push, push, push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Exhale, shoulders down, press your heels down. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right. Contract your quadricep muscles and gluteal muscles, lock your knees. Press your hips a little forward so the hips and pelvis are opening. Pull your abdomen in, keep your chin and chest lifted. It's a very proud posture. You have a lot to be proud of for practicing yoga today. Relax your toes, keep the weight in your heels, draw your biceps in towards your ears. Wrist straight, squeeze your palms together. Move your right hip forward, get your 2 hips in line. Left shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming. If you can keep this alignment, get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, and push, and push. Change. Inhale to come up, stop in the middle. First back bend of the sequence. Take a deep breath. Full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you. Squeeze your butt. Lift your chest. And immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. So whole spine backward bending, lower back, middle back, upper back. Notice if your knees are starting to bend, come up a little bit, lock your knees, then push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Lift your chest up and bring your arms back. Look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up. Big stretch up, decompress your spine. Exhale, abdomen in, bend your knees, fold, hands to floor. Relax your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose. Bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath. Step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll forward like a wheel, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Roll forward more, find your edge, hips up more, pull, stretch, breathe. Change, come on up, biceps to the ears, knees can bend as you lift up. Beautiful, mindfully relax your arms down, and you stand a little taller. Second set, feet together, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs. Press your heels down, contract your quads and glutes, pull your abdomen in, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left, mouth closed, eyes open, focus forward. If your eyes are wandering, your mind is wandering, let this be an hour just for you. Hips a little more forward, head and arms back, weight in the heels, arms with your ears. Move your left hip forward, 2 hips in line, right shoulder forward, 2 shoulders in line, come down, push, chin up, come down, push, chest up, come down, push. Change, stop in the middle, shoulders down, palms together, relax your toes and jaw, inhale, stretch up, exhale, bend to the left, press your hips to the right. So every posture, you might ask yourself, like, what am I contracting? What muscles am I engaging? And what am I relaxing, right? So you want to relax your forehead and jaw, relax your toes, right? But contract the quads and glutes, pull the abdomen in, squeeze the palms together, biceps with ears. Right hip forward, 2 hips in line, left shoulder forward, open your chest. On the inhale, keep your chest lifted, arms up. On the exhale, push, push, push. Change, stop in the middle. Second heart opener, deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open, relax your head back. Squeeze your glutes, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. Whole spine backward bending, whole front of the body stretching. Just the spine bending, not the knees, not the elbows, not the wrists. Squeeze palms together, still working on grip strength. Push heels down, push hips forward, push your chest up, push your hands back, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, stretch. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Hands to floor, relax your head. Go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head. Notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender. Second set, bend your knees. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath.
Pull on your heels, roll forward like a wheel, and lift your hips up. Touch stomach to thighs, chest to knees. Remember, knees can stay bent. Let your neck relax, maybe bringing your face closer to your shins. Roll forward more, hips up more, push your knees back. Pull, stretch, roll forward more, hips up more. Try to lock your knees. Change, come on up.
Arms with ears, knees can bend as you lift up. Beautiful, relax your arms down. And you stand a little taller. We're gonna do one set of awkward pose today, one set. Step your right foot to the right, hip width distance, insides of your feet parallel. Arms up, parallel to the floor, triceps tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair. Feet flat, spine straight, 100% of your body weight in your heels. Sit down halfway only, hips into a chair. Pull your abdomen in, lift your upper body off of your lower body. Reach your arms forward, that's your counterbalance. Can you sit down one more inch, working into mobility in the lower body? And now into the middle spine. Lift your chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back, change. Come on up, keep your arms there. Press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, squeeze your glutes. Come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina. Stretch up at the top, core tight. Bend your knees, sit down and lean back. Keep your tricep muscles tight. So for the sake of time, we're just doing one set today. I'm trying to actually get this class to be an hour. Lift your heels a little higher, so make this posture a good one. Knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Change. Last part, come on up, still breathing. Keep your triceps tight, shoulders soft. Squeeze your inner thighs and knees together. Let your heels come a little off the floor and slowly sit down. Take your time, listen to your body. Stop whenever you want or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the thighs, spine nice and long from the side. Keep your fingers together, squeeze inner thighs together, push big toes down, change, slowly come up. Keep your stomach in, chest lifted as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. We'll do 2 sets of eagle pose. Inhale your arms over your head, Garudasana. Exhale, right arm under left arm, right elbow under left elbow, palms in prayer, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb or grab your shoulders. Pull elbows down, bend your knees, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. Right leg over left leg, cross your legs, twist like ropes. Try to wrap your right foot behind your left calf muscle, take a breath. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms up. Let's do the left side. Swing the left arm, under right arm, left under right, palms in prayer, thumbs towards your nose, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring left leg over right leg, left over right. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, trying to stack wrists, elbows, knees, and ankles in line. Notice where your weight is distributed on your standing foot. Shift the weight back into your heel. And just like chair pose, you can fold forward to get a little deeper into the lower body joints, upper body back at the end. Good, change feet together, arms up, second set, here we go, showing you at an angle. Swing right arm, under left arm, bicep under tricep, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, and bring right leg over left leg. If your foot is wrapping, try to eliminate gap between right ankle and left calf muscle. Move your left hip forward, right shoulder forward, push palms together, push top leg into bottom leg, sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, upper body back. Good, change feet together, arms up, last one, here we go. Swing the left arm under right arm, pull elbows down, sit down, lean back, keep your hips low, and bring left leg over right leg. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like wet ropes. Sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Change feet together, arms up. Slowly, mindfully, arms down. Priority time, you can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers. Okay. Standing head to knee pose, Dandayamana, Janushirasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, flex your toes back. Option to stay here or stretch up, round down, and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid concrete, one piece lamppost unbroken. You have no knee. Inhale, slowly, gently lift your right leg up. Kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. You're training your Achilles to stretch. If both legs lock from the side legs, make an L like Linda. Slowly bend your elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Change, straighten your arms, bend your right leg, slowly set your right foot back down on the floor. Shift your weight to your right leg, big toe points forward, inside of your right foot parallel to your mat. Lift your left leg up, toes back, stomach in, stretch up, option to stay here. You might round a little bit forward, or even round so far forward that you pick up your foot. And you're also welcome to start with your knee higher in your chest, so you don't have to round your spine as much. You're welcome to stay here in the setup. If you have a grip on your foot and your standing leg is locked, inhale, lift your left leg up. So if your standing leg is bending a lot, think about lifting your hips up, knee over the ankle. From here, really kick your heel forward, flex your toes back. If both legs lock, you feel tremendous stretching feeling on the backs of both legs, puff up your chest, and then bend your elbows down, shoulders back and down away from the ears. Keep pressing the foot forward and pulling the hands back. Heel forward, hip forward, toes back, change. Arms straight, bend your left leg, left foot back down. You can put your hands on your back and do a little back bend or a knee bend curtsy. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, squeeze left thigh tight, lift your right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your right foot, all 10 fingers interlocked. Concentrate, meditate, don't forget to have fun. Inhale, right leg up. Both legs lock, bend elbows down, tuck chin to chest, put your forehead on your knee, hold and breathe at your deepest point for 3, 2, 1. Slowly reverse out, step by step. Beautiful, nice. Shift your weight to your right leg, evenly distribute your body weight on your right foot without grabbing the floor with your toes, without sinking back into your heel. Lift your left leg up, core tight, toes back, round down, pick up your left foot. Lock your right leg, flex your left toes back, inhale, left leg up. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, tuck chin to chest, forehead to knee. Find your maximum, it's a little different every day. Hold there, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Slowly bring your head up, straighten your arms, bend your left leg, left foot back down on the ground. Good for you. That was a forward curl. Next you do a big back bend, standing bow pulling pose, Dandayamana Dhanurasana. Feet together, bring your right hand up, elbow touches the body, palm faces the ceiling. Bring your hand out to the right, give yourself a high five. For practicing yoga today, reach back without turning or twisting your wrist. Pick up the inside of your right foot at the ankle, thumb with your index finger. Bring your left arm up, bicep with ear, knees together to start. Relax your left toes. Lock your left knee, point your right toes. Lift your chin and chest. Option to stay here or lift your shoulders, stretch up. Keep the chest lifted and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously, kick your right leg back and up. Take your time. At first, just find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. And if you fall out, regroup, hop back in, kick even harder. Slowly bring the body down and the leg up. So the foot comes over the top of your head, 2 heels in line. Kick back and up, 2 shoulders in line. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward. Kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly reverse out, kicking yourself out. Good, feet together, arms down. Left hand up, out to the left. So just this, right? You're getting the shoulder opener. Reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot at the ankle. Now stretching through the left hip flexor and quad. Bring your right arm up. Now you're opening both shoulders, knees together, evening out the hips. Lock your right knee, point your left toes, lift your chin and chest. Option to stay here or stretch up. And slowly kick into your hand. Simultaneously charge your body forward. All 5 fingers together, thumb with index finger, palm of right hand faces the floor. Get your right arm exactly parallel to the floor. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Keep the chin and chest lifted. So it's not just the lower back bending, it's the middle and upper back. A well-rounded spine leads to a well-rounded life. Bring the body down more. Leg up more, charge your body forward, shoulder to chin, kick back, kick up one more time. change, slowly kick yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Practice a little bit of discretion with your energy here. Take a breath. Concentrate and meditate. Showing you at an angle, right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot, left arm up, knees together. Lift your left kneecap, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. If you can't grab your foot, a nice alternative might be to have your arms at a V, so you're still getting that shoulder opening. You bend the kicking leg, and then you kick back. So you're still getting the stretch to the front of the leg and the strength through the glute, hamstring, and calf. So this is always an alternative if grabbing the foot is not an option today, or just it is an option, but you don't want to do it. Slowly bring the body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick back, pick up one more time. Change, slowly press yourself up. Feet together, arms down. Left hand up. This is a moving meditation. Out to the left. Reach back, scoop up the inside of your left foot, right arm up, knees together. Lock your right knee, point your left toes, relax your right toes, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So think about what you're engaging and what you're relaxing, right? Your jaw can relax, right toes can relax, abdomen and chest can relax, left shoulder can relax, but then the right arm is super strong, reaching forward. The back of the left leg is super strong, kicking back. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Change, press yourself up with control. Feet together, arms down. Come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick. Feet together, arms up, palms together. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, working on grip strength again. Lean back, stretch up. Step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot. Option to stay here or stretch. Squeeze your glutes and start to tilt. Having the axis of your hips coming down, eventually parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. Body makes a T like Tom. No broken umbrellas. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Change. Left foot down. Right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, option to stay here or come down. So you're working on grip strength, shoulder mobility, balance, of course, strength in the legs, the arms, the core. You're also stretching your spine here, decompressing the spine. Reach forward, stretch back. Change slowly with control. Right foot down, left foot back, arms down, take a breath. Arms up, palms in prayer, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, other thumb, pinky finger on top, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. Maybe going a little deeper in the second set, or maybe using what you learned in the first set, right? Not forcing the body. Palms together, left hip down, leg up, leg up, leg up, change, slowly left foot down, right foot back. Really engage your abdominal wall as you stretch up. Keep your core tight, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, and tilt. So think about using every muscle available in your body to really lengthen your spine here. Your abdominal wall, your back muscles, your obliques, body down, leg up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, arms down. Enough of that. You can come to the top of your mat and face the long side for the separate leg series. Excuse me, standing separate leg stretching. Dande Manabhikapta Pada Paschimottanasana. Inhale your arms over your head, big stretch up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, arms down parallel to the floor. Toes in, heels out, lock your knees, inhale, stretch up. Slow exhale, fold. Hinge at your hips, legs lock back flat. If your knees are bending a lot, put your hands on the floor. You can walk your arms forward until your legs are long. You can keep your hands on the floor. You can also grab the outsides of your feet, the backs of your legs. You're working towards grabbing your heels from behind. If you have a grip, pull on your heels, roll forward like a wheel, lift your hips up, press your knees back, push your chest forward a little bit so your back is flat, stretch your spine. Change, slowly come up, fingers in line with shoulders. We're going to flow to triangle trikonasana. Press your hips forward, lift your chest up, turn your right foot out. You might take a bigger step here, bend your right knee, squeeze your glutes and sit down. So left leg is long, right knee is bending. Push your hips forward, lean back, Option to stay here or windmill your arms, elbow in front of the knee, hover your fingertips between big and second toe. Don't touch the floor, don't push any weight on the floor. Look up to the ceiling, touch your chin to your shoulder, breathe through your nose. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow, turn, twist upper body back, lock your left leg, keep your left foot solid, flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, line up your heels. Bend your left knee, sit down. So you want your knee directly over your ankle, shin perpendicular to the floor. Sit down, lean back slightly, and now windmill your arms. Stretch the crown of your head to where the ceiling and wall meet. Look up towards your right thumb, working on neck and shoulder mobility. One big shoulder and chin touch. Sink your right hip down in line with your left hip. Press your left knee back in line with your ankle. Now roll your right rib cage back so shoulders stack. Turn and twist. Lock your right leg. Keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change. Move your arms. Straighten your left leg. Left toes in. You might take a slightly smaller step, 3 to 4 feet. Standing separate leg, head to knee, Janu Shavasana. Arms overhead sideways, palms in prayer. Only cross your thumbs. Shift your weight to your heels. Pick up your toes and pivot to the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in. Squeeze your left glutes. Push your left hip forward. 2 hips in line. Push left hip forward. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave. Chin to chest, stomach in. Touch your forehead to your knee. If your forehead and knee aren't touching, you don't need to force your body, but you might try bending your front leg or opening your step a little bit more. You can also turn your back left toes in and forward to press your left hip forward. And then you might try tinting your fingers and really pushing the tips of your fingers into the floor to bring forehead and knee close together. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands in prayer. Change, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc. Head up last. Shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes and pivot to the other side of the room. Uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, push your right hip forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Big stretch up, chin to chest, slowly go down. So keep pressing the right hip forward, 2 hips in line, 2 heels in line. Again, back toes can turn in more if it helps you rotate the right hip forward more to touch your forehead to your knee. This is a compression posture. So even if the forehead and knee are not touching, really think about compressing into the throat and abdominal wall. Hips forward, hips to ribs, ribs to hips, belly button to spine, chin to chest, chest to chin, forehead to knee. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands in prayer. Change, right hip forward, palms together, chin to chest, head up last. Pivot on your heels, right foot back, float your arms down, stand tall, take a breath. Second set stretching pose, Paschimottanasana, arms up. Step your right foot to the right 3 to 5 feet, anywhere in between, toes in, heels out, lock your knees. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold, look forward all the way down. If you have a grip on your feet today, bend your elbows back, elbows to calf, shoulders to ceiling, belly button to spine, roll forward, forehead to the floor. If your forehead's not yet touching the floor, open your step a little bit more, roll forward, contract the quads and glutes, pull, stretch, roll forward one more time, find your edge, forehead to the floor in between your feet. Good, change, slowly come up, fingers in line with the shoulders, second set triangle, hips forward, chest up. Turn your right foot out, line up your heels. You might turn your left toes in a little bit as well. Bend your right knee. So you're working to get your thigh parallel to the floor. If your thigh is not parallel to the floor, mine is not either, that's okay. Sit down, lean back, and move your arms. If your thigh is parallel to the floor, then elbow in front of the knee. If it's more at a 45-degree angle like mine is, right, maybe just the fingers or wrists in front of the knee. So you're not collapsing all the way down. That doesn't feel so good to the back over time, but you're also not staying all the way lifted, right? You want this nice long diagonal line from ankle to the crown of your head. Look up and stretch up, working on neck mobility. Sink your left hip down, push your right knee back, roll your left rib cage back, turn and twist. Lock your left leg, left foot flat on the floor. Change. Move your arms, straighten your leg, right toes in, left toes out, line up your heels, bend your left knee, sit down, lean back and move your arms. So again, if the thigh is parallel to the floor, then elbow in front of the knee, but even then you're not touching the floor. Don't push any weight on the floor. Look up and stretch up, chin to shoulder, reach your right fingertips up, stretch your left fingertips down, sink your right hip down, turn, twist upper body back, lock your right leg, right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, slightly smaller step, head to knee, Janu Shavasana, arms up, palms in prayer, cross your thumbs, shift your weight to your heels, pick up your toes, and pivot to the back of your mat. I'm showing you from the side. Turn your back toes in, push left hip forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Can you look at your belly button all the way down? You can't see your front foot all the way down. For balance challenge, you might try keeping your hands in prayer. Shift your weight forward into your right front foot. Lift your right hip up, press your left hip forward, push the tips of your fingers into the floor, forehead to knee, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands in prayer, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh, your chest, head up last. Good, pivot on your heels, face forward. Make sure you still have at least 36 inches between your heels. Turn your back toes in. Push your right hip forward until your hips and armpits face the front of your mat, not the side of the room, right? Right hip forward, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. So we're working on mobility here, really in like our hips, our shoulders, our spine. We're working on strength in our legs, our arms, our core. We're also intentionally massaging the internal organs here, right? Like really pull the abdomen in, tuck your chin to your chest, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands in prayer, change, face forward as you uncurl, chin to chest, up last, good for you, pivot on your heels, right foot back, arms down. Do a quarter turn to face the front of your space for the hip opening series, beginning with tree pose Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. You can hold onto your foot from underneath and bring your heel all the way to your costume. Slowly let your right knee drop down and back. I'm going to keep my ankle a little purposely low. You're welcome to as well. Point your right toes. You can bring one or both hands in prayer. So this is a great external rotation to the hip and knee. If it's ever too much, you can also try this instead and maybe work your way back towards ankle on top of the leg over time. You have an option to stay here in tree. You can also try toe stand. Looking towards the floor, Padangusthasana, inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold. This is one of my favorite postures to fall out of. Hands to floor, option to stay here or lean into your arms, slowly bend your left knee and sit down. Walk your hands back, lift your chest up. It's my favorite posture to fall out of because you don't fall very far. Left hand to the center of your chest, right hand palms in prayer, come a half hand shot to your heel. When you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up to straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. You can also come up on 2 feet. Nice. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh, lift your left leg up. This side might feel really different from the other side. It does for me. Feel the groin, slowly, gently let your left knee fall into a half lotus shape. We call this tree pose, but most styles of yoga would call this a standing half lotus, right? We're training our hips and knees to sit in lotus. You can bring one or both hands into prayer. If your foot falls like mine does, you might try holding onto your foot. Press your hips forward, roll your shoulders back and down, lift your chest up. Relax your right toes, point your left toes, look towards the floor, set that intention. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, fold. Maybe just looking towards the floor is enough. We're starting to lean forward a little bit. You can see this nice side seat stretch. Hands to floor, bend your right knee, sit down, lift your chest, left hand and then right hand to the center of your chest. Come a half inch off your heel. So you're ready, hands to floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Change, left leg down, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. We are on the floor for the rest of class. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open, arms down by your side. Palms face the ceiling.
Eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. A slow inhale. And a slow exhale. The floor series begins with Pavana Muktasana. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight grip, pull your knee out and down. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. If your right leg is not touching the floor, you can try flexing your right toes back towards your face. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. You can also grab the backs of your legs, place your hands on your shins. You can interlace your fingers, grab your wrists or forearms. Keep your head on the floor without lifting your head, tuck your chin in slightly, look down the center line of your body, head heavy on the floor. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal system has improved, whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. Second set, bend your right leg up, interlock the fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top, pull your knee out and down. If this posture hurts your hip, try bringing your knee further to the right and then towards your shoulder. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. So we're putting pressure on the lower abdomen. We're also strengthening our grip here. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands. Change, left leg down, both legs up, grab your elbows each other. If it's easy to grab your elbows, palm your elbows, get a little bit more compact in the second set. Heels in line, side by side, not crisscross. When you line up your heels, you line up your hips, and by extension, the whole spine can start to lengthen and realign. Change, arms down, eyes open. Take a nice, loving breath. Breathing in compassion. Breathing out patience and determination. We'll continue with the sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side and meet on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, only cross your thumbs. Lock your legs, ground your heels into the floor. Take a breath, hold your breath, stomach in, sit up. Exhale, grab your big toes. Exhale, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series, beginning with Cobra Bhujangasana, good for your lower lumbar spine. Place your hands flat on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs, lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, look up and lift. So it's called Cobra pose. Our legs should make a cobra's tail, knees, feet together, contract your quads, lock your legs, push, push the tops of your feet, hips and hands flat into the floor. Hug your arms into your sides. So your arms should be touching your ribs and hips. Roll your shoulders back and down, push your hands down, look up towards the ceiling, look up, chin up, chest up, stretch up, breathe up, change slowly with control, lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat, arms down by your side, palms face the ceiling, bring your big toes together, let your heels fall open. Second set, bring your chin forward, place your hands on the floor just below your shoulders so your elbows point up, zip up your legs, lock your legs, squeeze your butts, look up and lift, stretch your upper body off the floor. Roll your shoulders back and down, squeeze shoulder blades, scapula together, opening through your heart space. So there's a lot of activation in the upper spine here, mobility to the lower spine, extension through the chest, right? We're intentionally massaging the abdominal wall, and we're also strengthening our limbs a little bit here. Contract the quads, contract the glutes, push your hands into the floor, feel your biceps and triceps turn on, press your chest forward, lift your heart space up. Good, change, lower down with control. Look to your left, right ear on your mat, arms down, heels open. If looking left and right with your arms down by your side is a little much on your neck and shoulder, you can also bend one or both arms so that your hands are close to your face, and that will take pressure away from the neck. Locust, Shalavasana, chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your shoulders, palms face down. Option to keep your arms out to the side or bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch, but hands never overlap. Lock your right leg, point your right toes and lift your right leg up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. Lengthen and lift, change, right leg down, relax right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Imagine you're drawing a line up the back wall using your left big toe. Shoulders down, leg up, change, left leg down. Tuck your chin in, mouth down, neck long, bring your arms a little closer underneath you, spread your fingers wider, zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch.
Lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, roll forward and lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, struggle a little harder, don't give up. Roll forward, shoulders down, legs up, change, lower down with control. Take your arms out from under your body, look to your right, left ear on your mat, take a breath. Picture highly oxygenated blood rushing through your shoulders, elbows, wrists, all the way into your fingertips. Second set, chin forward, arms straight, rotate your arms, palms face down, bring your arms underneath you, lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. If you want to work on neck mobility, you can try bringing your chin more forward, or if this is bothersome to your neck, you can also keep your mouth on the mat for all three parts. Change, right leg down, relax your right leg, lock your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. Triceps, biceps tight, roll forward. So push your hands back, slide forward, leg up. Change, left leg down. One leg is practice for two legs. Tuck your chin in, mouth down, arms a little closer, fingers a little wider. Lock your legs, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up. In the second set, you can experiment with opening your feet. Just make sure the knees are not bending, right? Keep the knees locked. Point your toes, roll forward, shoulders down, legs up, change, lower down. Take your arms out, look to the left. So the right side of your face is on the floor. Take a breath. Just pausing for a moment to reset, to relax, let the floor hold you up. Furnish Shalabhasana, full locust, chin forward, arms out to the side, knees, feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and fly. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a jumbo jet, taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor. The rest of your body is in the air. Squeeze your inner thighs together, point your toes, lock your knees, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change slowly, lower down. Tuck in your wings, look to your right, left ear on your mat, left side face on the mat. Slow breath in through the nose. Slow breath out through the nose. Breathing in compassion. Breathing out patience and determination. Chin forward, arms out, knees, feet together. Lock your legs, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and lift. Everything lifting off the floor. You're getting mobility to the spine, strength to the back muscles, extension through the front of the body. Again, massaging the abdominal wall, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, thighs up, chin up, chest up, look up, come up a little higher at the end. And then lower down, maybe a little slower than you're used to. So you get back strength even as you come out of the posture. Good. Tuck in your wings, look to your left, breathe. Dhanurasana, floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs of your index fingers, bring your knees and feet close together, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up to the ceiling, and start to kick into your hands. Very nice, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission, roll forward. You're working to get wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line, knees, ankles, and hips in line, squeeze your glutes, look up to the ceiling, kick, kick, kick. Change, lower down, look to your right, relax your jaw, soften your brow, inhale, exhale. Second set, chin forward, bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside, start with your knees, feet close together, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up and kick. You're kicking back and you're kicking up. You might observe any sensations in your body here, like what does it feel like to kick back versus kicking up, or doing both at the same time. Squeeze your glutes, point your toes, look up to the ceiling, kick, 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 change, lower down slow. Look to your left, let that one go. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up, come to the top of your mat for one set of fixed firm, one set, showing you from the side. Open your knees and feet, point your toes back, And as you're ready, start to walk your hands back and sink your hips down between your heels. If you're sitting on your feet, open your feet a little bit wider. If you can sit between your heels, but this feels like enough, or if you want to keep your hands forward or by your side, you're welcome to do so. If you can sit between your heels and you want to experiment with going a little further, put your hands on your feet, bend your right elbow down, stopping anywhere you feel a point of pain, left elbow down, knees never come off the floor. Head to the floor. I'm going to run into my bookcase, chin to the floor, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head. Grab your elbows each other and hold. You want a gentle stretch through your toes, ankles, knees, quads, and hips. Never a point of pain. Change. Put your hands on your feet. Press yourself up. Turn around, Savasana. Head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. As you release out of the posture, you get this nice rush of blood to your hips, your knees, your ankles, all the way into your toes. Sometimes the release from a posture is as therapeutic as the posture itself. We'll do another sit-up, and remember that the sit-ups, like everything else in this class, are optional. Opt in, opt out. You can always roll off to the side. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Every sit-up, try to get elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, turn. Come to the back of your mat for one set of half tortoise Ardha Karmasana. One set. I'm going to show you from the side. Knees, feet together, hips on your heels, arms up, palms in prayer, only cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up, core tight. Exhale, fold. You have an option to put your hands on the floor and walk yourself in and out of this posture. Otherwise, forehead to floor, little fingers to floor. Tilt your pinky fingers down. Try to get elbows and wrists off the floor. Chin slightly away from your chest. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull abdomen in. Touch biceps to ears, chin away from your chest, change. Scoop your chest forward as you lift up. Good, float your arms down. Turn around, Savasana, using discretion with your energy throughout class. So that might look like, even if you need to like fix your outfit or take a sip of water, you do that mindfully, right? Practicing a little bit of mindfulness, like everything you do in this hour is part of your yoga practice. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Okay, come to the top of your mat for 2 sets of camel, always 2 sets. Stand on your knees, 6 inches between your knees and your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, thumbs outside, fingers down to the floor. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lift your chest, lift your chin, lift your nose, look up. This might be enough. You can stay here or let your head fall back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here, right hand down, grab your right heel, left hand down, grab your left heel, thumbs outside, fingers inside, full palm grip on your heels. If you can't grab your heels just yet, keep your hands on your back to support the spine. Change, bring your hands to your back one at a time, press yourself up without twisting. Stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. So not you guys, but sometimes people will try to, like, would never be you, but sometimes people will try to twist their way in and out of this posture. And over time that can kind of hurt the spine. And it's another reminder of like, we want to go through, not around the tightness. So even though you're, reaching back one hand at a time, which your spine might twist a little bit, right? Make sure that you're not like twisting your way in or out of the posture. Try to just go back with an evenly rounded spine. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Come to the top of your mat. You can open your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches between your knees, 6 inches between your feet. Put your hands on your lower back, bring elbows close together, hips forward, chest up, look up, head back. Go back halfway. Option to keep your hands on your back or left hand down, grab your left heel, right hand down, grab your right heel. Squeeze your glutes, push your hips forward, lift your chest up, chest up, chest up. Put your hands on your back one at a time. Change, press yourself up, stretch up, sit down, turn around, Savasana. I'll also say that there are exceptions to every rule. So for example, if you have like a certain injury, you might go to a physical therapist and they might tell you like, no, actually you should twist in and out of this posture. So there are exceptions to every rule, but I usually in this class will name what is like considered both in yoga and in like standard, like medical practices to be like the safest practices for moving your body. But of course, when dealing with an illness or an injury, or if you've been told something different by a medical professional, I would always encourage you to follow their advice. There is a joke in the yoga world, which is, if your doctor tells you not to practice yoga, find a new doctor. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. But if your doctor tells you not to do like a certain yoga practice, right, that's probably something to listen to. Come to the middle of your mat for rabbit pose, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. Forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, option to stay here or lift your hips up. If there's a gap between knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Roll forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, round your spine like a rabbit. Bring your hips down to your heels, change, slowly uncurl, head up last, turn around, Savasana, head to the front of your mat, feet to the back of your mat. Spring is my favorite time to practice this posture because when you go to the grocery store and you see the chocolate bunnies for Easter, you can look at their rounded spines, and it's a big reminder of why this posture is called rabbit pose. We are rounding our spines like spring bunnies. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels. Grab your heels from the outside, stretch up, chin to chest, go down. This is a moving meditation. You're feeling your body move, forehead to knees, top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. So you might observe what this posture feels like in your body, like where do you feel the posture? Squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, shoulders up, stomach in. Change, hips to heels, slowly uncurl, being present in your body as you uncurl, head up last. We're gonna go straight to head to knee pose. Sit on your butt with your right leg out, left leg in, heel to costume. Inhale, arms overhead, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to knee. You are welcome to bend your right leg if it helps you get your head to your knee. Slowly over time, you'll pick your heel forward, flex your toes back, bend elbows down, left elbow down, left shoulder down, roll into the left. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, big stretch up, turn to your left, chin to chest, forehead to knee. This is our third and final head to knee Janu Shavasana compression posture. So then we're squeezing into our throat and abdominal wall as we round our spine. Flex your toes back, bend your elbows down, right elbow down, right shoulder down, roll into the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping, sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down, let your spine realign and sit up. Stretching, Paschimottanasana, bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your buns back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. Rather than rounding your spine here, arch your spine. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out, lock your knees. Take an inhale, stretch up. Without rounding your spine, exhale, start to fold forward. So back is flat, shoulders back, chest forward, chin forward, look forward, pull, stretch, breathe into the back of your body. Change. Stay seated for spine twist. Bend your left leg on the floor. Touch your right heel to left knee. Point your left toes. Right hand close behind you. Left arm up and over. Reach for your left knee with your left hand. Your posture might look like this. It can also look like this, right? You can keep the bottom leg straight and the left arm bent if that helps. So there's lots of variations here. Take an inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand on the floor close behind you or reach for your left thigh with your right hand. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest, inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, point your right toes, left hand very close behind you, right arm up and over, reach for your right knee with your right hand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look over left shoulder. Walk your left hand close behind you so you can sit up tall. If you can keep the balance, take your left hand off the floor. You can reach for your waistband, your left hip, or your right hip or your right thigh. Drop your right shoulder down, left shoulder down. So many lefts and rights. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist and twist and twist. Change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. I've always thought it was particularly cruel that at the end of class, and especially with new students or new teachers, at the end of class, you're asked to like understand left and right, right? Because you're kind of like exhausted by now and it's a lot to take in. But it's also a reminder of over time, as that muscle memory takes over, you don't really need to think about the left and the right. You can turn off your brain and still do the posture. And it's a wonderful reminder of like when we first practice yoga, or as a teacher, when you're first teaching yoga, it's a lot of like using your brain to move your body. But over time, you're moving your body to relax your brain, right? The body keeps the score, as the book says, but the body remembers, which is the beautiful side of that. Legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Good. Come to the middle of your mat, knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. You can also sit on your butt, crisscross applesauce for Kapalbhati breathing. You're going to exhale through your mouth as you pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the lungs automatically take in air. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Sit up nice and tall. Concentrate, meditate. All you have to do is exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Can you sit up a little taller? You can choose your own adventure in the second set, maybe slowing down the pace at the same pace or going a little faster, sitting up nice and tall, and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself, give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final savasana, and close your eyes. Open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you like. If being on your side or your abdomen or having a blanket over you or a pillow under you is calling to you, go for it. And then once you've found a shape, give yourself permission to be here for a while. Maybe a few breaths, maybe a few minutes, maybe even a nap. You made it. You came to class, that's usually the hardest part. You came to class, you moved, you breathed, and now you're here in final savasana. All you have to do is breathe. Take a slow inhale through your nose, feel your body rise. Slow exhale, body fall. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are so very alive and you are so very loved.